Goeiemorgen, good morning, Dumela, guten Tag, hola, hello, hi, oh, hello everybody. Right, Friday the 11th of January, we've completed the first work week of 2019, and I hope everybody have completed the goals that they set out for the week and are ready to tackle a good weekend and then ready to tackle the second week of 2019. I think a lot of people have not been back at work, so it's been a quiet week. So whatever goals you did have, I'm sure you would have achieved them. It wasn't such a hectic week. Next week we're going to hit the ground running. Right, so in saying that, I did a live chat this morning. It was the first time I really did a live chat. I'm learning as I'm going along. So, I don't know if any of you have noticed that from the Open Jaw forum that I have given my advise them or ask them if they would like my help, because we get questions on a daily basis on Open Jaw, and sometimes it becomes a little bit frustrating because people ask questions that are very, very easily accessible without having to ask anybody's advice. If you've been in travel for 20 years plus, there's certain things that we've learned through the years. We've got a huge gap in the industry. We've got interns, we've got juniors, we've got independents, and then we've got people who've got 20 years plus experience, and that gap in between is lost. In the old days, when the dinosaurs still roamed Earth, we had a book called the GSA, which was the General Sales Agent, and it was published on a monthly basis. And every single travel agent that knows the GSA knew it was gold. Every time, and no agency, I know of very few agencies that would buy a book for everybody in the office, for all the staff. So what would happen is the most senior in the office will get the new book. The new book would be passed down to the intermediates, and then the intermediates will pass their old book on to the juniors, and this is how the GSA will remain in circulation within the office. So it was gold. When it got delivered, you were highly excited. That book has now been automized. The same way we started in travel and we had to handwrite tickets and we had to send telexes, and then technology happened and we could fax stuff. It was amazing. We had to handwrite. We had 2-stage tickets, we had 4-stage tickets, and we had a MCO, which was used for a PTA. So guys, go and Google that, and then you find out what an MCO, which is a miscellaneous charges order, or a PTA is. There was ticket stock that had to be locked into a safe, and you had to register. It was difficult. However, when you left at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, you left. Nobody could get hold of you because we had landlines. We didn't have cell phones. So technology has got its advantages and disadvantages. For those of you who are looking at my video and want to know what I'm trying to get at, the internet, everybody has got access to internet, whether you were independent, you were an intern, whether you were junior, whether you were key account manager, whether you were sales and marketing, whether you the director of the company, you have got access to a computer. So I suggest you go on to www.travelinfo.co.za if you're a travel agent, and you register on that website, and you will have access to tour operators, airlines, visa information. There's a second tier within the Travelinfo website, which you have to pay for, where you get more in-depth information regarding visas, visa requirements, visa forms, city information, what to do, what currency the city uses, what plugs they use, And these are all tools to make the travel agent's work easier. In the same token, some of the questions are repetitive. So we're going to see if we can find a way, and I've spoken to the admin at Open Jaw, so that we can put some form of a database together to answer some of these questions, that, especially over weekends, people are looking for airline reps. They change. People in travel, I don't think any of us have ever worked for one consortium for all our lives. You were a travel agent, you moved to another travel agency, then you moved to a tour operator, then you moved to a car hire broker, then you moved to a hotel, but we still remain within the same industry, but ons loop 'n bietjie rond tussen die verskillende agentskappe. Ja, ons bietjie los. Okay, so that's me for today. You guys must have a fabulous weekend. Get ready. Next week it's going to be busy. Life is going to return back to normal. We've got the elections this year, so we are going to be busy, and we are going to make lots of moolah, because this is what this is all about. Why are we here? What are we doing? Why are we doing what we're doing? Is to make money. Guys, I love you. Please like, please share. The more people I can get interacting, sending me messages, say, hi, this is great, I love it. Or you know what are you doing? You're wasting your time. So, please, I love you. Have a good weekend. Don't get too drunk. No. New Year's resolutions, don't. Okay, guys, goodbye.